Sandra Day O'Connor, the first woman to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court, has died at 93.
For more than 2 decades, O'Connor was a decisive vote on a narrowly divided court and now regarded as one of the most consequential women in the nation's history. ABC's Lindsay Davis on her life and legacy.
Sandra Day O'Connor began her legal journey at Stanford Law School, graduating third in her class. O'Connor's life was a lesson in balance, a wife and mother, politician and attorney, and devoted Republican. After graduation, despite her outstanding academic record, she wasn't able to get a job with a California law firm because they were reluctant to hire a woman. In an effort to push back from criticism of his opposition to the Equal Rights Amendment, President Ronald Reagan vowed to appoint the first woman to the Supreme Court. He chose O'Connor, a solid conservative.
It's hard to be the only woman on the court, which I experienced for about 10 years or so.
She served for nearly a quarter century, under 5 presidents, and grew more moderate as the court grew more conservative. She cast the decisive vote in scores of cases on issues ranging from affirmative action to the death penalty for juveniles to abortion to the 2000 election, where she voted to stop the recount in Florida and thus gave the White House to George W. Bush.
Well, we wish we could go through life not deciding cases that cause anguish among a wide percentage of our citizens, but that isn't always going to be.
Justice O'Connor announced her retirement in 2005 to care for her beloved husband, who'd been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. She took her family's private battle with Alzheimer's public as she urged Congress to speed up research on the mind-destroying illness.
Our nation has no real plan.
In 2009, President Barack Obama presented O'Connor with the Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the United States. But for all of her notable accomplishments, in the end, the most important thing to her was the opinion of her fellow justices.
I hope they'd say she's a friend and a good colleague.
Lindsay Davis, ABC News.